6 a.m. You're looking very wise. And the room is a little bit messy, but we are getting there. Step by step. Just get these out of the way. I'll get to some training very soon. There's a lot of things going on around. Can almost hear that 60 hertz going in the background. It's nice when they turn off the power and then, from and then you just get this, the natural waves of the earth. That's 60 hertz. Can even be detected up there in the atmosphere. And every time you want to connect one power grid to another, it has to be exactly in phase with that 60 hertz. Otherwise, you're going to have big problems. That's not what the video is about. It's about how to distinguish between the soul and the ego. Continue. I just want to actually stop. She stopped. I like it. No, she's continuing again. Now she stopped. Every time I go and reach for the camera. How about animals, cats? What is their experience? Do you distinguish between your soul and your ego, Lucky? I'm very curious, but I've learned a lot living with you. I've learned a lot. Morning time. You're doing good, Lucky. You look terrific. Now you are going back into more kind of a meditative state of mind. That's a good start for the day. Always learn something. Distinguishing between the soul and the ego was my topic, actually. And correlating that with distinguishing between the individual and the collective, you know. When we elect somebody to represent the collective, that is a huge power trip for the ego, when a person can essentially create this whole matrix, just like the movie, where everyone's mind is plugged in and all the energy is being sucked out of each, well, some of the energy is being sucked out of each mind to power up this virtual reality. This subjective experience. So which one would you like? Can you distinguish between the soul and the ego? If you don't like the word soul because maybe you don't believe that there is a soul, but at least what can we talk about? What can we objectively define that corresponds to the concept of a soul? So in that respect, what human experience, what emotions, what feelings, what type of perception that you have would correspond to the soul, and what type of experience, perception, emotions corresponds to the ego? Just think about it. Just think about it. The soul, of course, it's something that is more towards honesty and objective truth on an individual level, like when you're talking to another person, like when you initially deceived somebody. If you will deceive somebody, will you deceive them from your soul or from your ego? Which one is getting a ego boost from tricking somebody into empowering your matrix that you are from your ego wanting to create? And so that is about making that distinction from the baseline fundamental. Make the distinction from the baseline fundamental. And your soul is when later on, after your ego got an ego boost out of tricking somebody into something, torturing somebody, killing somebody, you felt revenge, redemption. But then later, your soul, it's the part that you realize, oh, actually, that person was innocent. How about that? How will you feel? First, your ego identifies someone as being the problem, or your ego identifies a group of people as, these people who are refusing the vaccine or are refusing to support, Black Lives Matter, or are whatever. And then your ego, aha, these are the people that are the problem. And then you jump on board with some campaign to take away their privileges, to persecute them somehow. because you know that that will bring balance to society. We just take away the privileges of these people that are causing the problem. But then later on, after some time, you will, when you find out that you were wrong, that was from your ego, your soul, you will feel that.